this computer. So I just wanted to sort of get together with you guys. I was thinking about your team, and you guys are so new. You know, it was a new team. Everybody sort of jumped in all at the same time, and you know, and then Natalie gets into her busy season where she's courses and all that kind of stuff. So and she's still a new director. So I thought I wanted to jump in with you guys to just sort of connect you guys, but also to make sure that you guys know, do you guys feel like you have a hold? I'm a carrot person. Like, I like to know, okay, like, so I've got my own personal goals, but I also want to know, like, what happens, like, if I do this, what happens? Like, all I have to do is do this and I get this. Like, I want to make sure you guys feel like you are feeling that you know all of that's out there for Pampered Chef that you can work towards and that you can get. Like, we just had the summer products for last month, right? So anybody that put in the was it 750 or 1,000 last month? This month it's like a water bottle. Like if you put 750 in this month, then you get a water bottle, the Pampered Chef water bottle, but will also have in it, like it could be cash in there. I'm seeing people across in the company that are getting those golden tickets. And I saw somebody get $500, like extra. Like they're investing like $18,000 into the field just where you might just get a golden ticket in with the bottle. So there's those kind of things that are going on that I wanted to make sure that you guys like know what's happening, like you have a feel like you know what kind of resources are there for you, that you're sort of connected, or you just sort of feeling and that you're out there doing it on your own. And maybe that's okay. Like I'm good with that too. If you're sort of like a solo, like I just sort of want to do this on my own, but I wanted you to know and sort of feel like you're part of something bigger too. You know, you're part of the Natalie team, you're part of the Veerling organization, you know, which is pretty fun. So I think it's fun to be part of something and be doing it with each other as well. So I wanted to get a little bit of feedback from you guys. How are you feeling about that? Do you feel like you have a good pulse, like you know where to find stuff and that you know what's going on?
My biggest thing is finding parties, I guess. Finding people that want to do parties.
Okay, so booking parties. Okay, that's, I'm going to table that for one sec, Kayla, but that's a good one. What about you, Danielle?
My biggest thing right now is finding time, especially because I work at the Sea Dogs too.
Yes.
I have like a few people that want to have parties, I know in June, but no one's really mentioned anything about May. Maybe like my coworker, she said, but
okay.
Just like when the Sea Dogs are in town, it's like work and then Sea Dogs and then like bed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and you know what? You are going to deal with the same kind of thing that we've got that anybody else that works full time and like has a house full of kids. You know, it's the same. And you know, and I think that what happens on that, and what we've always talked about is that you could totally dub around with this and just sort of have this on the back burner and do whatever. But you can ask Natalie with her 55 jobs going on and everything that you really have to like sort of schedule time to work this. But Danielle, you can't schedule when the Sea Dogs are going to be in. So what happens is we always say, like with Pampered Chef, like if you're going to like do this at whatever capacity, if you're going to do it for 2 shows a month, if you're going to do it for 4 shows a month, if you're going to do it for 8 shows a month, like whatever you're going to do it, that you have to, your hours are totally flexible, but they're not optional. So like what I'll find is if I have like a week where I do have all this kind of stuff, like I can take that block of time. I know what kind of time I have to work my business. I just move it and put it somewhere else. You know what I mean? So it's just getting into, and that's a different for us because we live, you know, like Kayla, you have classes and you've got exams and you can't adjust when those happen. Like those are happening, you know, and work is all happening. So that's where this is different is, and I'll tell you that over the years, that's where I've had consultants not be able to succeed with their own goals is because they can't get a grasp of some of them, and this is not you, Danielle, I'll run into people that are just not self-motivated. Like they cannot work for themselves. They can't do that. And I don't see that in any of you, which is why I wanted to do this with you guys, because I see so much potential with all of you. But it's just it's a different concept for a lot of us to say, okay, well, So I can do this whenever, but I still have to do it, you know. So you are going to have to get into that sort of a thing with the Sea-Dog schedule and sort of figure out, like, maybe if they've got a week when they're gone, that's the week you do your Pampered Chef parties. The week that they're in town, you're not doing Pampered Chef. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, you know, and you can do that. You have that flexibility with this to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Kayla, the one reason why I was tabling, I'm not discrediting your thing with the parties, because I would love to work with you one-on-one on that as well. But I was thinking about that. I would love to invite you for my personal team. I'm actually doing a booking blitz tomorrow night. I don't know what your schedule is, but for my personal team, I put it out there. But what we're doing is I'm actually having them come on to a Zoom like this for the first 15 minutes of it, and we're going to be talking about, I think that I want to change a little bit of mindset on what we do as going out and getting bookings and stuff. I've got some really cool information that's out there that I wanted to share with them. So we were going to do that tomorrow. I think it's 7. I know that we said this worked better for this call. I don't know if you have 15 minutes tomorrow night at 7 o'clock that you would want to be involved in that booking blitz. I could add you into that.
I think I already am, but you can double check.
You think you already, maybe you guys are still in my personal page and I never popped you out. Let me look. So you're probably invited to that too, Danielle, if you want help, you know, and just sort of to do, let me look here. The other thing I want to make sure that you guys know about when it comes to some big things coming up. So let me just look here. Okay, it's going to think for a minute. I will look for that. I will make sure that you guys are in that. So, so you know that we have our team meetings once a month, right? Have you guys seen that and gotten invited to those? Those are virtual, yeah? And those are usually, you know, we do like team recognition, organization recognition, which is fun. You know, you can sort of really see what everybody else is doing. Those are always Monday nights, like the first Monday of the month. And then we put them on as a recording, so you can go back and watch them. But we've been really trying the format to make them so that that it's like a step-by-step kind of thing, like a you know, like, okay, so here's how you're gonna here's some great ideas on how to rock May. You know, and so that was what that was for this past month. Like, here are the 5 things that you can do. So we're doing that really monthly, but those are, make sure that you watch for those invitations because those come out. But, and that's again, sort of, you get to see the bigger group of what you're in. There are other people, you know, we've got such a wide range of people, and you've got wide range of people, different goals, different, you know, situations, other people that have 35 jobs, other people that are going, you know, working and getting a degree. I mean, you're going to find a lot of like similarities, which is fun. And that's what I think sort of helps you feel like you're part of a community instead. They're not long. They're like less than an hour, but they're definitely worth, I think, sort of picking up on those once a month. As well, because it's Natalie's, and I don't do this for every team, but because Natalie's schedule is so crazy, and again, you guys are so new, I do want to include you guys in the booking blitzes. And if I do opportunity events, where if you've got other people that are interested in the business, I'm going to include you guys in those, so you could add people in there. Those are great conversation kind of things as well. Were any of you in an opportunity event when we did one of those before you started?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. You don't remember. Such a blur, right?
I think so. But
The other thing I want to make sure that you guys know is out there too is that the national conference is in Chicago in August. I don't know if that's something you guys have the opportunity. It's really $250 or something to register. Because you're new consultants, they're giving you guys this gift that's only $99 to go to actual register. It's from August 2nd to the 4th. I just got my flights out of Boston. I go on JetBlue, but we do have, we call it the party bus. There's a group of girls. I did this the last 2 years. I just have another daughter graduating high school, so she's getting ready to go to college. I can't take the extra few days, but it's fun. We take 2 days to drive out and 2 days to drive back, and we stay like in a hotel. We usually stop at like Niagara Falls, but it's really fun, and it's a real bonding kind of thing. So, you know, I think maybe cut down costs a little bit versus flying. But we could definitely, and then we have hotels, we cram into hotel rooms when we're there, to save some cost and stuff there. But I want you guys, that is incredible. Like if it's just as something fun, like, but it's a really fun time to go, but it is, a time when you're there with $4,000 or $5,000 other consultants. You could go take a home office tour. You could actually go to the home office and see what happens at the home office, which is fun. The distribution, our test kitchens, you get to meet like the home office staff. But the conference itself, we get all kinds of training from the home office, but also top people in the company. You get free stuff constantly while you're there. Like we end up, whatever, they're going to enact a new products for the fall there. And we usually end up coming home with one or two of them as well, or they're always given, like it's really an amazing time. There was one time that I didn't go and I had severe FOMO. Like I was so I was so upset. I think I was pregnant with a kid and I was ready to have one. So, but it really is a great time. So I want to make sure you guys know, I would love to talk to you about that. We've got a big group going. I'd love for you guys to come along. But make sure that you let me know if that's something that you're interested in, because we can figure out how to get there and, join you up with some of the groups and stuff. So it's an incredible time. And here's the big thing is I think you really get to see the big picture. We're in this little bubble and like you girls are like in a different place in your life than I am. But I can tell you I've been doing this for 17 years. But when you go there and you see people around the country that are literally making like, this is like their business. I mean, some of these women are like making, $10,000 a month, like, and have been for years. It's not like one of those this is like really, you see that this is such a viable business that, you can really do whatever you want with it. And people are doing it all different. There's actually not a large, but there's a group of Amish consultants that do this. And we always talk about that because we're like, we think we can't do this and that. But here are these women that can't even drive themselves. They don't have computers in their house. They don't have phones. But like I see them on the incentive trips. Like I've seen them in Hawaii. Like I've seen like they're earning trips and doing their business. They're working it. So it's really, it's those kind of things that you really you see handicaps, you see everything, and it's just perspective. But, it's really a fun time. So we'd love for you guys to come and take a little vacation. And we always do a little sightseeing in Chicago too. Have you guys been to Chicago before?
No.
Very fun. It's a fun city. We only stay in the safe place, just so you know. But yeah, it's fun. It's a fun city to go to. So, what about, what other questions? Anything else you guys have that you're thinking? So Kayla, we're going to deal with bookings. And again, we'll do that tomorrow night, but I'll do one-on-one with you if you want. I'll do some work together.
Yeah,
too.
I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not.
Okay. Well, let's do this. I'll record the little thing, and then if you can come on tomorrow night, great. If not, I will message you, and then we'll set up something for later in the week.
Okay, that works.
Okay? And then you have that too. What about, here, Bailey's trying to get on. Well, I'm kidding. What about you, Danielle? Good? Are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Does that help with like scheduling and stuff? Just kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out time management.
Yes.
Better.
Yeah. Which isn't always easy, but that's what we talk about. Like, there's just times when you can do your business. I love this. If you can do it from wherever you are. Like, I can be doing, we got to do yard work or something. Matt's got to go up to Lowe's. So, like, I have some texts I need to do. I'm going to be doing it in the car on our way up to Lowe's because it's not going to take away. You know what I mean? Like that's just the great thing about it is that you really can work it anywhere. But they're flexible, but they're not optional. Regardless of what you're going to do. If you just make them optional too, then it's just unfortunate that, it is something that you're going to have to work at, and part of what we're going to talk about like tomorrow night is, just to give you a preview, is trying to change our mindset. We think about that, this business, we're just selling stuff, that we're just salespepeople. When I've got people all the time that say, well, I'm not really salesy, I can't really do this. But we're so, with Pampered Chef, like, I think the key is that we aren't salespeople. That we really more make ourselves that sort of go-to person for whatever it is that we know how to do. You know, like I don't love to cook, so I cook simple recipes and stuff that my crazy family can, you know, everybody can eat dinner kind of thing. You girls, you know, you're younger, you're in a different kind of situation. Like, you know, you might be doing, I mean, Danielle, you could have, like, your go-to could be on camp food, you know, cooking at camp, you know, like that could be your kind of thing. Like, so really going and changing our mindset of that, we're not just out there like trying to sell bookings, but that we want to like get some people together so we can share some stuff that we know. And it could just be sharing your love for the food shopper. You know, it's just, but it's just sort of changing the mindset. So it sort of takes us from desperation of trying to book parties to determination that I want to share this stuff with you. You know, this is something I have to offer with you. I've got something to share, you know, or something to teach you, you know, just that you girls have. I mean, we all have stuff that we can teach because we've got stuff that we're interested in or that we're, so that's what we're really going to talk about more tomorrow night, but we can work more about that and how to sort of do that for you personally as well. Sound good? Everybody want to get on with their Saturdays? I know Matt's waiting for me to get on with it. We got to figure out, get the lawnmower started and stuff. So it's not going to be fun for me. This is the funnest part of my day right here, I think. So, well, I really appreciate you guys coming in for a bit. And again, you guys are, that's again, I want you guys, to Kayla and Danielle, have you guys met each other before?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? You know each other already?
Yeah, we've known each other for quite a while.
I love that. So you guys are already friends. That's so good. So, but yeah, but just again, that you're like, again, part of more than just you guys. And so you do have the resources. So Kayla, if you're struggling with bookings, or Danielle, that you could struggle, like reach out. Like that's what I'm here for. That's where my passion is trying to help you guys and help consultants be able to be successful and find success in this. So I want to help you guys. And like, I really want to do it, but I can't figure out how to do, you know, just, I can help brainstorm with you. I'm not going to tell you what to do because it is your business, but I can help brainstorm with you and, you know, just sort of by experience. I've been around the block a few times, so I can sort of tell you how, you know, and then we can find what works for you guys. So, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming on and taking a few minutes, and have a fabulous weekend. And then we will touch base. I'll follow up with you, Danielle, but Kayla, I'll touch base with you after tomorrow night. We'll see where we are. So maybe by Monday we'll talk and be able to set up a plan.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for dealing with my bedhead. Natalie, thanks for tuning in with your sister from work. Keep filing those feet. Good. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Too.